Good evening, everyone, and happy 4th of July. This is Robert RJL 518 welcoming you to another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 1976 Pennant race is on the air. It is the 4th of July here, but in my replay, today's date is September 19th, 1976. Kind of funny that actually we're celebrating the 4th of July, and this was the 200th, 1976, of course, was the bicentennial year for America. We are at Cleveland Municipal Stadium, a.k.a. the Mistake by the Lake, for a big game between the Baltimore Orioles and the Cleveland Indians. Before we even start the game, this was the second game of a doubleheader. So we actually have to play the first game of the doubleheader on 10-minute ticker before we even get to the game. So let's take a look here real fast, as I will bring out the 10-minute ticker. The Baltimore Orioles play the Cleveland Indians in game one. We're going to roll that real quickly. So let's see how the 10-minute ticker will fare with it real quick. So let's see how it goes. Baltimore has Wayne Garland on the mound for the game. So Wayne Garland, the Orioles have an 8. So let's see first how the Orioles and Indians did in game one. Orioles with an 8, and that is a 34, and that's going to be 3 runs. And Cleveland has a 5. They roll a 45, and that's also 3 runs. So how about that? We have extras, so I got to bring out the clutch thing. Not surprised that happened. Baltimore's clutch is a 2, so 2 plus 6 is 8. Cleveland's clutch is a 1, is a 7. They can't win, so that's going to be an extra win. So the Baltimore Orioles will win the first game of this doubleheader, and it is on a score of 4-3. So that is a big win for Baltimore to start the doubleheader. So we'll go ahead and put that on the standings board real quick. So real quick, so Baltimore actually has 69 wins and 79 losses. And Cleveland goes to 79 and 69. So now let's take a look at the standings. The Baltimore Orioles, 4 wins back of the Boston Red Sox, who are at 73 wins. Baltimore 69 wins. They won the first game of the doubleheader. They know they need to win the second game as well to get closer to the Red Sox. The Indians are pretty much have wrapped up second place, although Boston is still not out of it, although they are 6 wins back. The Oakland Athletics and the Kansas City Royals are tied. The Kansas City Royals, actually the A's, are a half game ahead of the Royals at 84 and 65. California still thinking they got to get a chance here for the American League West. They're only 5 games back of both these teams. Minnesota barely hanging on. They are 3 wins back of California for third. They're on life support pretty much. The Philadelphia Phillies, their magic number is 8 to win the National League East. The Pirates are 3.5 back of the New York Mets for second place, so this is still up for grabs. The Cincinnati Reds' magic number is 1. They win a couple of games tonight. They will clinch the National League West. And right now they have a very good hold on number 1 seed throughout the National League playoffs. The Astros are in good control of second place. The Dodgers, the Padres, and the Giants are still very much fighting for that third spot. Anything can happen as we got 2 weeks left in this regular season. BB and Brian Patterson join us here at the Mistake by the Lake for tonight's matchup. So the Orioles won game 1 of this doubleheader. If they win game 2, it would be ginormous for them. But we'll see what the Indians do tonight. Starting pitcher for the Cleveland Indians will be Dennis Eckersley. 13 wins, 12 losses, a save, 3.43 ERA. As he gets the call tonight in the second game of this doubleheader. So everybody is ready here at Cleveland Municipal Stadium. The fireworks show will go on tonight, although it is September up there, really, and we are on July 4th here. So enough talk. Let's get to playing. Let's go. Both teams playing pretty much with a little bit of a hodgepodge and A1 lineup. Top of the first, leading off for the Orioles will be center fielder Al Bumbry. 251 average, 9 homers, 36 RBIs. Red, white, and blue dice for the Indians. The white die will be red first. 6-2, that is a strikeout. 14, no, too high. He has a 12. +1 is the only adjustment from the stadium, so that is too high. Bumbry will swing for 6, and he grounds out to short. Out number 1. Next batter for the Orioles, left fielder Tom Chopay. 200 average, only an RBI, only had 20 at-bats in 76. But remember, he is a September call-up. Eckersley ready to pitch. 1-5, that's at the park. The mistake by the lake says 5-6, that's a fly out the left. And that is the second out. Next batter, second baseman Rich Dower, another September call-up. Only 103 average, no homers, 3 RBIs. So as I said, the Orioles pretty much using a hodgepodge lineup. The Indians are as well. Eckersley's pitch, 5-4. Against a righty, strikeout +17. That is a 6, but it makes a 16 +1 is 17, and he got him. Struck him out. Strikeout number 1 for Eckersley. He had 200 of them in 76. And a 1-2-3 inning go the O's. Cleveland historically won this game 3-2, the second game of the doubleheader. 16 hits combined in between the teams. Bottom of the first, starting pitcher for the Baltimore Orioles, Mike Flanagan. 3 wins, 5 losses, a 4.13 ERA. He also was a September call-up. He did get a few starts that year, a young Mike Flanagan, I should say. Bottom of the first, leading off for the Indians, shortstop Frank Duffy. 212 average, 2 homers, 30 RBIs. Flanagan gets set to deal, and that's a 5-4. Strikeout 9, got him, struck him out. Strikeout number 1 for Flanagan. He had 56 of them in 76. The Orioles already won the first game. They would love to take both here in Cleveland. Next batter, third baseman Buddy Bell. 281 average, 7 homers, 60 RBIs. Flanagan with the pitch. 6-2. That's an error on a grounder. Bell, 6-6, star 4. That is a ground ball to the shortstop, and that is hit to Belanger. Belanger's error rating is a 4. That's a 1. It's going to get by him for an error. That's going to be a single, but not a single. Actually, that is an error. Mark Belanger makes an error as he could not corral the ball. That will go into the outfield, and that's going to be an E6. First error on the Orioles. They did not have any in that game, but they get one here. And a runner on first for the Tribe. Next up for the Indians, second baseman Larvell Blanks, 280 average, 5 homers, 41 RBIs. The infield goes to double play depth. Anything on the bases, a 15, no. Flanagan will go ahead and pitch. 2-5, wild pitch. Yep, that's going to be a wild one. He throws it to the backstop, and Bell's going to go to second. A wild pitch by Flanagan now. That's his first. And that puts a runner in scoring position. So an error and now a wild pitch. They'll go talk to Flanagan real quick, calm him down, and they will re-pitch to Blanks. That's a 5. Nothing happening with Bell at second. Now the double play is no good. Flanagan with the pitch. 6-3. Range play. Blanks will swing. 5-2. That's going to be a fly ball to right field. And that is hit to Reggie Jackson. Jackson's range is a 3. He will make the catch. Out number 2. Does Bell try to go to third? Let's see. Base running rating is a 3. The ball was hit to right. -1 is a 2. Jackson's arm's a -1 is a 1. The only way Bell can make third is on a 1. Nope, they'll stay at second, and that is the second out. 2 men down. Next batter for the Indians will be their designated hitter, Rico Carty. .310 average, 13 homers, 83 RBIs. Checking to see if anything on the bases. The answer is no. Flanagan. Can he get out of this inning without giving up a run? Flanagan, 5-6. That's a double question mark. Carty, a righty, a 1-14's a base hit right up the middle. That's a 2. It's a single. And that will score BAL. Carty gets an RBI single. And BAL will come in to score. So the error will hurt the Orioles in this game. And Cleveland will take a 1-0 lead. RBI single right back through the box. Next batter for the Indians, center fielder George Hendrick. .265 average, 25 homers, 81 RBIs. 2 outs now. Anything on the bases? 7 is a no. Flanagan trying to now get out of this inning without much damage. 6-4. That's a walk. That 6 will walk Hendrick. That is a walk. And Hendrick will trot to first. First walk issued by Flanagan. He had 33 of them that year. So since the error right now, Flanagan is just not making his pitches. Next batter for the Indians, first baseman Joe Liss. .314 average, 2 homers, 7 RBIs. Liss was also a September call-up, obviously, since he only played in 20 games. 2 outs. That is a 1. Nothing happening on the bases. Carty can only go on a hit and run, and I don't do hit and runs with 2 outs. Flanagan gets set to deal. 4-4. That's a walk. That 3 will walk Liss. And Flanagan is having a tough inning. He now issues the walk to Liss. And now the bases are loaded. 2 consecutive walks. That brings up Charlie Spikes. Spikes is in right field tonight. .237 average, 3 homers, 31 RBIs. The Orioles won game 1 of the doubleheader. They really need to win both of these games to try to catch Boston. Still 2 outs. Anything on the bases? That is a 1. The answer is no. Flanagan looking in. He will pitch. 3-6. That's a blank. Spikes will swing away. 4-1. Base hit into center field. That is a single for Spikes. Carty will come in to score. Hendrick's base running rating is a 3. With 2 outs becomes a 4. Single to center plus 2. Single to center plus 2 is a 6. Center fielder Bunbury plus 1 is a 7. There's not going to be a throw home. So Hendrick will come in to score. Now does a throw go to third? Liss's base running rating is a 1. As he make third, his base running rating is a 1. With 2 outs is a 2. To get -1 to get to third is a 1. And of course, center fielder Bunbury plus 1. Liss makes third on a 2 or lower. No, he will hold it second. But the other 2 runners do come in to score. And the Indians are up 3-0. Stadium cheers. Yay! So not a good start for Mike Flanagan. And already they're starting to unload fireworks all over the place here. It's not totally dark here in South Florida, but it's getting there. Tenacious Sports joins us here at Cleveland Municipal Stadium. And yes, happy 4th to you as well, sir. Runners at first and second already 3-0 in favor of the Indians. And now the batter will be the catcher, Ray Fosse, as that error definitely seems to have really rattled Flanagan a bit. Still 2 outs. Anything on the bases, the 5 is a negative. Flanagan will pitch. Remember, the white die's being read first here. 3-2. That's a hit by pitch. That 1, no. Wow, no. He has a 0, but Mike Flanagan's a -10. So no hit by pitch. Fosse will swing. 1-2. He gets a base hit to right field. That's a single to right. Will Liss come in to score? Base running rating is a 1, but with 2 outs becomes a 2. Single to right plus 1 is a 3. Right fielder for the for the Orioles is Jackson. -1 is a 2. No, we could have an out. We could have an out. Jackson -1 arm rating, a 1 to 4. There's an out. And there will be. And the out is going to be Joe Liss. He's going to be thrown out at the plate by Reggie Jackson. What a throw by Jackson. He picked it up and throws to the plate, and he gets Liss. And the side is retired. Holy cow, what a throw by Reggie. He prevents a run. So that does go as a base hit, but Liss is thrown out, and the inning will come to an end. 3 runs on 3 hits, a wild pitch and an error. After one, 3-0 Indians here. Reggie Jackson goes ahead and guns him down at the plate. But the fans are happy with the 3-0 lead. Tenacious Sports, everyone, please check out Earl's channel at Tabletop Baseball Plus. Tenacious Sports, always check out his channel. He does everything so well. Great history maker golf. He's doing a great history maker baseball with the Red Sox. Tell you the truth, whatever he does is always good. I can't complain. He's awesome. He's just totally awesome. So please check out his channel if you don't know who Tenacious Sports is. And if you don't, I'd like to know what rock you've been living under. Top of the second inning, and speaking of Reggie Jackson, that's who leads off. Reggie Jackson is in right field, 277 average, 27 homers, 91 RBIs. Jackson gets the call here to start the top of the second. 3-0 Indians, Eckersley, 2-6 against the lefty, that's blank. Jackson will swing, 2-6, that's star 2, he'll fly out the left. The Orioles already won the first game. Cleveland would like to get the split. The Orioles really need to win this one, too. Designated hitter Ken Singleton is next for the O's. 278 average, 13 homers, 70 RBIs. The Eck will throw 1-1. Strikeout plus 17. Yep, that'll take care of Singleton. He gets him. Strikeout number 2 for Dennis Eck. For Denny Eck, I should call him. Next batter for the Orioles, third baseman Doug DeCinces, 234 average, 11 homers, 42 RBIs that year in 76. Eckersley will go ahead and deal, and that's a 2-5. That's a walk plus 10, and that 6 will walk Eckersley with not a problem. So Eckersley will walk DeCinces, I should say. Really confused tonight. First walk issued by Eck. He had only 76 walks in 76, but the Orioles do get a man on to keep the inning going. Next up, first baseman Tony Muser, 227 average, a homer, 30 RBIs. Anything on the bases? That is a 19. The answer is no. Michael Peterson joins us here at Cleveland Municipal Stadium. Happy 4th of July, unless you're Aroldis Chapman. Yay! DeCinces at first. Eckersley will pitch. 1-6. That's a strikeout. 16. That's too high. Muser will swing. 2-2. Star 6. That's going to be a fly out to right, and that will end the inning. So nothing for the Orioles there as they get a base runner, but they can't bring him in. We go to the bottom of the second. Timeout on the field for 1 moment. Okay. Yeah, Michael. How about your boy Aroldis Chapman? Serve my boy up a meatball. How about that? How about my Mets? We're gonna take at least 2 out of 3 from the Yanks. Loving it. Loving it. Bottom of the second inning. Flanagan will come back out. Hopefully he'll have a better inning here. Leading off for the Tribe will be Ron Pruitt. Pruitt is in left field tonight, 267 average, 5 RBIs, another September call-up. Amazing. We got September call-ups playing games that really matter here. Flanagan will deal 5-3. That's a walk. That one will walk Pruitt, and he will trot to first. So Flanagan looks like he's not going to have good control. That's already the third walk issued by Flanagan. Top of the order for the Tribe. Here's Frank Duffy. Duffy is 0 for 1. Pruitt does have some stealing ability. That 6 is not going to allow him to do anything, though. And I'm not going to call it hit and run since Pruitt only has a stolen base rating of 8. Flanagan will go ahead and pitch to Duffy. 2-4. That's a blank. Duffy will swing. 4-1. Line drive right to short. That's out number 1. That is out number 1. And the only way they can double off Pruitt is on a 1. Nope, Pruitt gets back. That's the first out. No double play. Here's Buddy Bell. Bell reached on an error his last time up, and a wild pitch moved him into scoring position. Of course, the infield is in double play depth. Strat roll says no play. Flanagan, 4-5. That's a blank. Bell will swing. 6-4. That's a star 1. That's going to be a grounder to second base. Let's see if they turn the double play. 2-0-3. Shortstop. Belanger is a 0. 1-3. No. Pruitt will be out at second base, but Bell will take over at first for 2 outs. Off the fielder's choice. Larvell Blanks is next, and he is 0 for 1. Bell now on at first. The strat roll says he's not doing anything. Flanagan will go ahead and pitch. 6-5 against the 6-5. That is a strikeout. The 14 is too high. Blanks will swing. 2-3, and he grounds it right back to Flanagan. He'll underhand it to first to get the out, and he has a much better inning this time. A walk, a fielder's choice, but nothing across really, and that's a much better inning for Flanagan. 3-0 Indians after 2. The Orioles won the first game of the doubleheader in 10-minute ticker. We'll see if they know they need to win both games today against the Indians. The Indians trying to hold on to second, but they got a 6-win lead over the Red Sox. They're in good shape, I think, unless the Indians have a little bit of a collapse. Mark Belanger leads off for the Orioles. He is at shortstop, 270 average, a homer, 40 RBIs. Denny Eck will pitch. 2-1, and against the righty, strikeout plus. Is that 17 going to be enough? Yes, he will get Belanger, and that is the strikeout for him. He gets him on a K. That is strikeout number 3 for Eckersley. So far, he's dealing pretty well. Next up is the catcher, Rick Dempsey, who actually started the season with the Yankees in 1976. 194 average, no homers, 12 RBIs. Eckersley will pitch. 5-4, and against the righty, strikeout plus, and yep, that 16 will get him. He has an 8, that becomes an 18, and he'll get Dempsey. Another strikeout for Denny Eck, and that's his 4th. Next batter is Bumbry. Bumbry is 0 for 1. Or you ate 76 hot dogs in 10 minutes. How about that, too? I don't know how you do a hot dog eating contest. I cannot put away that kind of food, and I guarantee you I don't care. You got to be sick the next day. Unless he's taking some sort of medicine or chemicals so that his stomach doesn't get agitated with all those hot dogs. I don't get it. 6-6 from Eckersley. Hit by pitch. 4. Just missed him. No, Bumbry's a 1. And Eckersley's plus 2 is a 3. He doesn't hit him. Bumbry will swing 6-5, and he just grounds it to third. And that's a 1-2-3 inning for Eckersley. We go to the bottom of the third, still 3-0 in favor of the Indians. We are now in the final. We are approaching the final 2 weeks of the season. I will do only a game every day on the final week of the season from now on, and that will be for all future seasons we do. Bottom of the third, Rico Carty leads off. He is 1 for 1. Got a single his first time up. Flanagan, 4-4. That's a walk. That 19, no. Carty will swing away, 5-2. Against the lefty, that's going to be a fly out to center. As Carty goes ahead and hits it at the shallow center field. And that's out number 1. Next up is Hendrick. Hendrick walked his first time up. Flanagan, 3-3 against the righty. That's a blank. Hendrick, 3-3 against the lefty. That's a base hit right past second base. A single for Hendrick. He gets there. So that's the second time he's been on base today. Here's Joe Liss. Liss walked his first time up. Infield a double play depth. Anything happening on the bases? That 16 says nope. They had to chug a gallon of Nathan's lemonade. I know that's right, and I love lemonade. Hendrick on it first. Flanagan will pitch to Liss. 6-1 against the righty. That's a walk plus 10. And again, he'll walk Liss. Wow. Flanagan not showing his stuff today. And it is looking not too good for him. And he walks Liss for the second time. And now runners at first and second. Still 1 out. Here comes Spikes. Spikes is 1 for 1 with the single. Oriole bullpen getting ready to go here. They don't know. They don't know how much longer Flanagan can hold out. They're already down 3-0 in another game you need to win. Runners at second and first. Anything happening? Nope. Flanagan will go ahead and deal. 4-2. Range play at the park. Municipal Stadium, 5-6. That's a fly ball to left field. That is hit to Tom Chopay. Chopay's range is a 2. No, we can't get it. Single or double. That's going to be a single for Charlie Spikes. So it's a single to left field. Hendrick's base running rating is a 3. Single to left, -2 is a 1. Chopay is a 0. The only way Hendrick comes in is on a 1. That is a 6. We could have an out. Chopay's arm rating is a 0. And Hendrick will hold at third. A 1-3, he would have. A 1-3, he would have tried to. There would have been an out. But Hendrick decides to turn around and hold. But the bases are loaded, station to station. A single for Spikes as Chopay couldn't make the play. And now here's Ray Fosse. Mike Phillip Reynolds joins us here at Cleveland Municipal Stadium, a.k.a. the Mistake by the Lake. Fosse is 1 for 1, got a base hit, but unfortunately he lost the chance when Joe Liss was thrown out at the plate by Reggie Jackson. Bases are loaded. What are you going to do here, Orioles? You could try for a double play, but you might be giving up a run. They're going to bring the infield in. They don't want any more runs to score. Nothing happening on the strategy roll. Flanagan will go ahead and make the pitch. And that's a 6-5. Strikeout 9. No! Too high. Fosse will get the swing. 5-3. That's a ball hit to left field. That is a 13 against the lefty. Ray Fosse just went ahead and cleared the bases. That's a triple for Ray Fosse. Stadium cheers. EA! Ray Fosse. A ball hit the left. That is a 13 against the lefty, and that is a triple. Hendrick, Liss, and Spikes will all score, and the Indians will now have a 6-0 lead here in this game. And Fosse, of course, goes to third. 6-0 Cleveland. Looks like we're in for a blowout. Next batter for the Indians will be Ron Pruitt. And I'm going to check Flanagan's pull rating, but I'm pretty sure that's going to be it for him. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, that's it for Flanagan. He's coming out. The Orioles got no choice. It is only the third inning, so I can bring in another starter who does have relief ability. That is a rule I do allow. And coming on to pitch for the Orioles is going to be Rudy May. He'll take over. 15 wins, 10 losses, no saves, a 3.72 ERA. Rudy May will be the next Oriole pitcher. He can pitch to 15 batters in relief. And we still got one out here on the bottom of the third. So let's see here. 9, 10. So out comes Rudy May, and here is Ron Pruitt. Pruitt walked his first time up. And the infield is now going to, they're going to still keep the infield in. The Orioles hoping maybe they can do something here. Fosse on at third. May looking in will now take over, now pitch for the Orioles. I'm still rolling strategy roll. And that 4 means nothing happening. May will pitch. 1-5. That's a walk. That 10. Yeah, he walks Pruitt. So Rudy May comes into the game and walks the first batter he faces. And Pruitt has walked for the second time tonight. Next batter is Frank Duffy. Duffy is 0 for 2. Now they're going to call for a double play chance. May looking on. Runners at first and third. 6-0 Tribe. The strategy roll says nothing happening. May will go ahead and, well, actually, a hit and run could be available, but I'm not going to do it. You're up by 6 runs. Pitch coming in from May. 6-6. That's a blank. Duffy will swing away. 6-4. Ground ball right back to May. Let's see if he turns a double play. 3-4. 3-4. I want to check something. I don't think the pitcher is no longer involved in a double play. I don't believe he is. He's now -1 to double play. So 3-4, 3-4. And Duffy's a righty, so he is the second baseman is pivot. So that's gonna be Dower. So he has a 0 arm. A 1-4, they turn the double play. No, they don't. Fosse will come in to score. It's an automatic base running advance. It's a Baltimore chop, which means May had no play to get the double play. He throws to first to get Duffy out. That's out number 2, but it is now 7-0 Indians. And Cleveland right now is really putting on some vengeance on the Orioles. So that goes So that's a grounder right back to the pitcher that does score the run, and the runner moves. So Pruitt now on at second base. The batter is Buddy Bell with 2 outs. Remember, in the older rules, the pitcher used to get a +1 for double play. It is now a -1 double play. So check here, pitcher DVP, all -1 now. So if it's hit to the pitcher, pretty much, he had a +1 double play rating, but this is a wash. So on this case. So we now changed that to a -1 now. Anyway, it was a 6 roll anyway. It would have been a double play no matter what. It wouldn't have been a double play no matter what. May will pitch to Bell, and I'm still rolling a strategy roll. That is a 5, nothing happening. Pitch coming from May. 5-6, that's a double question mark. Bell a righty, a 1-14 is an automatic out. That's a 4, that's what they got. That's going to be a star 3, a grounder to second base, and the inning is over. 4 runs on 3 hits, 2 walks, and a fielder's choice. 3 innings of the Bucks and Cleveland all over the Orioles, 7-0. Baltimore trying to catch the Red Sox. They did win the first game of this doubleheader by virtue of the 10-minute ticker. But right now, the Orioles are right now big danger of dropping the second game. And usually in doubleheaders, it's usually a split mostly. Let's see if I can move that back. I'm getting sick. Nah, you can't see that. I'll leave that on the stadium. No big deal. What I really want to do is I want to do something with this, move this onto the field. I might do something with that. We go to the top of the fourth. Eckersley has a 7-run lead. Tom Chopay leads off for Baltimore. He is 0 for 1. Do I still have Fall Classic Baseball? Yes, I still have the 86 and the 69 seasons. I still have them. Eckersley, 5-3. Range play at the park. Municipal Stadium, 4-2. That's going to be a hit to center field. And that's a range play, though. George Hendrick is out there. His range is a 2. Nope, that's going to be a base hit. Chopay gets the single. And Chopay, but it is an S plus, so he's got to try for 2. His base running rate, even though he's down by 7 runs, I really don't think he'd do it, but he changed the rule on that. So, base running rating is a 3. Hit to center field is Hendrick as a 0. A 1-3, Chopay will make it to second base. It is a 3, and he does. Took a chance, but he got there. And that will be a single for Chopay. That is the first hit off of Eckersley in this game. So now a runner on first. Let's see if Baltimore can make a rally. Next batter is Rich Dower. Dower is 0 for 1. No more strat rolls, at least for now. Eckersley will pitch. 1-3 against the righty. That's a walk. That 5 will walk him. Dower will trot to first. So now Eckersley gives up a single and now a base hit and a big chance here for Reggie Jackson. Jackson is 0 for 1. He needs to come through with a big hit here for the Orioles, who are down 7-0. They're down by a touchdown. Eckersley looking on and will deal 4-2. That's at the park. Municipal Stadium says 2-2. That's going to be a base hit to center field for Jackson. A single into center. Will that score Chopay? Base running rating is a 3. Single to center, +2 is 5. Center fielder Hendrick is a 0. A 1-5, Chopay will score, and he does. He does come in to score he does come in to score. Question now, he does come in to score. Now Dower, he's got, that is a 1. Dower will go ahead and make third, and Reggie Jackson will make second on the throw. So a 1-1 is the best you can get, as what that is the lead runner. On that kind of play, lead runner advances. Lead runner advances. If the roll is higher than the trailing runner's base running rating, the trailing runner holds. Otherwise, they advance 1 base. A 1-1 is the best. So the Orioles are on the board, and Jackson winds up at second, and Dower's on third. And this game suddenly got very interesting. And the Orioles are now down 7-1. Jackson gets a base hit to center, and now another guy that could bring a couple of runs home. Here's Ken Singleton. Singleton is 0 for 1, and still nobody out in the top of the fourth. Now I'm re-rolling strat again because it's a 6-run deficit. Nothing happening. Eckersley will go ahead and pitch to Singleton. Runners at second and third. 6-5 against the switch hitter left. That's a blank. Singleton will swing. 3-5 against a righty. Base hit right past second base for a single. Dower will come in to score. Jackson, base running rating of 3. He will come in to score. And the Orioles do get that field goal, as Philip Reynolds just mentioned. It's now 7-3. Ken Singleton brings 2 in. As he gets the field goal, now it's 7-3 as 2 runs come in. 2 RBI base hit by Singleton. And suddenly we got another game again. world's worst gamer and math, fun, and games. Join us out here at Municipal Stadium. Good to have you here, Math, Fun, and Games. Not many a time I've seen you here. It is good to see you. Thank you for joining me. An honor to have you here, sir. Singleton on at first, still nobody out. Now 7-3. Can the Orioles pull off a comeback on this 4th of July? Here's Doug DeCinces. DeCinces walked his first time up. They're going to go talk to Eckersley on the mound for a moment. Now they'll say who's going to here. So now suddenly this game got very interesting. Rolling the strat. The 20. Eckersley does have a pickoff chance. Throws to first. No. Singleton gets back. Eckersley will now pitch to DeCinces. 2-4. That's a range play. DeCinces will swing. 1-3. Fly ball. Center field. Hit to Hendrick. Hendrick's range is a 2. No, he'll make the catch. Out number 1. That's a big play. Fly out to center as Hendrick tracks it down. That's a big out. That could have been dangerous. Next batter is Muser. Muser is 0 for 1. Infield is a double play depth, of course. No, this was not Eckersley's rookie season. He pitched earlier. Eckersley will pitch to Muser. First, we'll see if there's anything on the bases. That is an 11. Nope. Eckersley will now pitch to Muser. 5-5. That's a walk. That 19 is no good. Muser will swing the bat. 6-3. Base hit past the second baseman. Another hit for the Orioles. Singleton's base running rating's a 2. With 1 out, let's see. Does he get the third? No. He will have to hold it second. And Muser will hold it first. The Orioles are coming in hard now. That's 4 hits in this inning and 3 runs already in. The next batter for the O's is Mark Belanger, and he's 0 for 1. 7-3 now. Infield still a double play depth. The strategy roll says a 5, nothing happening. Eckersley will pitch to Belanger. 6-6, hit by pitch. 7, no, too high. Belanger, 6-6, star 4. That's going to be a fly out to right. Fly ball to right field. Will Singleton try for third? I doubt it. He has a -1, 2, -1 is a 1. Right fielder for Indians is Spikes. I'm not going to send Singleton. He'll stay put. 2 outs. 2 men down. And the next batter will be Rick Dempsey. Dempsey is 0 for 1. Runners still at first and second. A good inning for the Orioles. They're pretty much almost back in this game. Pitch on the way. First to see if there's a strat. The 18 says nothing happening. Eckersley, 6-6 again, hit by pitch. That's 6. This time he hits Dempsey. He got him on the arm. That is a 6, plus 2 is an 8, and now the bases are loaded. He plunks Dempsey on a hit batter. And now with the bases loaded, the next batter is Al Bumbry. Bumbry is 0 for 2. There are 2 outs here in the top of the 4th. Something tells me we're in for a crazy game on the 4th of July. Bases loaded. Eckersley will pitch to Bumbry. 7-3. Orioles have 3 runs in this inning. Bumbry does have home run power. He hit 9 of them in 76. Anything on the strategy roll? The 11 is a negative. Eckersley gets set to go. Here's the pitch. 4-5 against the lefty. That's a walk plus 10. And against the righty, that's going to be a 22. That's a 16. And Eckersley just walked in a run. You gotta be kidding me right now. Singleton will walk on home. And the runners will advance. It's now 7-4. And now the Indian bullpen is getting warmed up. And the fans here at Municipal Stadium are in a state of shock. They don't know what's going on. The next batter is Tom Chopay. Chopay is 1 for 2. He has a single as the Orioles have batted around here today. He led off the inning with a base hit. So the Orioles have batted around. Bases loaded. Chopay the batter now. 2 outs. Checking to see on the strategy roll. That is a 4. No play happening. Eckersley will try to get out of this inning. Eckersley with the pitch. 3-6 against the lefty. That is a blank. Chopay gets the swing. 5-5, and he grounds it to short. And that throw is going to go to second to get Bunbury, and the side is retired. 4 runs for the Orioles on 4 hits. There were 2 walks and a hit batter, and we got a ball game again. 7-4 going into the bottom of the 4th inning. Don't go away, people. This game's not over. Historically, the final score of this game was 3-2 Cleveland. Doesn't look like we're going to have that. Rudy May will come on to pitch. He came in for Flanagan. He can pitch the rest, at least for a few more while. Larvell Blanks leads off for the Indians in the bottom of the 4th. He is 0 for 2. Now, if you're the Orioles, you do not want Cleveland getting any runs back. May with the pitch. 1-3. Strikeout. 19. No. Blanks. 3-1. Base hit to center field for Blanks. That's a single. Blanks leads off with a hit. He'll go to first. And that will bring up Carty. Carty is 1 for 2. Double play depth. Blanks does have a slight stealing ability. That 5 is not going to allow him to do anything. May will go ahead and pitch. Coming on for Rudy May. 5-3. That's at the park. Municipal Stadium. 3-5. And that is a blank. We got a rare play. We've been getting a lot of rare plays lately from the ballpark card. So rare play, men on. Let's see what we got. 15. Slow roller to third base who throws batter out at first, but batter cleats first base coming across the bag. All of the runners advance. Check for injury to first baseman. So slow roller to third who throws batter out at first, but batter cleats first coming across the bag. All runners advance. Check for injury to first baseman. Okay, so he stepped. He stepped on Muser. So Blanks goes to second. There's 1 out. Carty is out. And now I got to check to see if Muser is hurt. And Tony Muser, his injury rating is a 4. I think that automatically is going to put him out. Yeah, I don't even have to roll. It's a game injury. So Muser, he steps on Muser's foot. He is done. And the Orioles will have to bring in a new first baseman. So a new first baseman coming in for the Orioles, and that will be Lee May. He'll take over at first. So timeout while I go ahead and change the information here. So Lee May. 3-2. So Lee May will now take over at first base. There is 1 out. Gio just hit a 3-run jack, 3-0 Yankees. That's fine. The Mets took the series. I'm happy. Took 2 out of 3. If they don't win tonight, that's okay. All I want to do is, if you're a baseball fan, when it comes to series, you want to go ahead and win the 3-game series. Take 2 out of 3 out of the 3-game series and split the 2s and the 4s. You do that, you're going to make the playoffs throughout the year. And I don't care about the Yankees anyway. The more important series for the Mets is coming up starting tomorrow, and that's the Brewers. The Brewers series is more important than this series against the Yankees. Blanks on at second. Next batter for the Indians will be George Hendrick. Hendrick, let's see, that was a grounder to third. Hendrick is 1 for 1, singled and walked. Infield is back, 7-4. Rudy May, am I rolling a strategy roll? Yes, I am, and that's the wrong dice. That 16 says nothing happening. May will pitch. 4-5 against a righty. That's a blank. Hendrick will swing. 5-3. Line drive right to short. That's an out. And do they get blanks at second? They need a 2-3. No, blanks gets back. 2 outs. Larvell blanks with good awareness, knew the ball was hit well, and he'll head back to second base. Next up is Joe Liss. Liss has walked twice. He's 0 for 0 in this game. But now 2 outs. May trying to keep it, to not allow the Indians any runs. Baltimore got 4 runs in the top of the 4th. You don't want to give any runs back. Nothing happening on the strategy roll. May will go ahead and pitch. 3-5. Strikeout 2. Got him. Struck out Liss. And that ends the inning. No runs and a hit for the Tribe. It's remained 7-4 after 4. I made a rhyme. Although it really wasn't a rhyme, but still sounded good. We go to the top of the 5th inning. Leading off for the Orioles will be Rich Dower. Dower walked his last time up. He's 0 for 1. I'm going to check Eckersley's pull rating real quick. Let me see. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. He's right on it, but they're going to let him bat. They're going to try to let him pitch another inning. He's on his pull rating, but they're going to let him pitch here. Eckersley will pitch to Dower. Top of the 5th inning, 7-4. Eckersley, 2-4. That's a range play. Dower, 4-2. Star 4. That's a fly ball to right field. That is hit to Spikes. Spikes' range is a 3. Nope, that's going to be what? That's going to be a single for Dower. He gets a base hit. Dower gets himself a single as that was out of the range of Spikes. He couldn't get there. And right now the Orioles are hitting it where they ain't. And now another chance for Reggie Candy Bar Jackson. Jackson is 1 for 2, had a big 2 RBI, had a big RBI single his last time up. Infield at double play depth. Checking the strategy roll. That is a 1, but Dower's not going to do anything. Eckersley gets set and ready to deal to Jackson. Eckersley, 1-6, strikeout 19. No, too high. Jackson will swing. 2-2, star 3. That's a fly out to center. Jackson hit it hard, but got way under that one. Next up is Ken Singleton. Singleton 1 for 2. Cleared the bases with a big RBI. One out, still a man on. Nothing happening there. Eckersley will go ahead and ready to pitch. That's a 5-1. That's a walk. That's 16. No, barely misses. That's too high. Barely. Singleton will swing. 1-3, but against the righty, Singleton blasts a double to left field. Double for Singleton. Will that score Dower? Could be tough. His base running rating's a 1. A double to left, -1 is a 0. Left fielder for Cleveland is Pruitt, a +1. So the only way Dower can score is on a 1. He does! Rich Dower comes away, chugging, and he will score! Ken Singleton is on second. That is a 1. A 2 or a 1. Singleton will take third on the throw. No, he will stay at second. Rich Dower comes all the way from first, and he will score. It's an RBI double by Singleton, and the score is now 7-5. Do we have a Game of the Year nomination coming up in this game? Next batter is Doug DeCinces. DeCinces is 0 for 1. Singleton on at second, and that's going to be it for Eckersley. The Indians have seen enough. So the Indians will go to the bullpen as they have seen enough at Eckersley. There's still 2 outs, a bunch of righties coming up, so the Indians will bring out, I think, a right-hander. They are in the 5th inning. So let's see who they're going to bring in, and I think they will go with, they'll bring him in. I think they'll bring him in, Coming on to pitch for the Indians will be Stan Thomas. 4 wins, 4 losses, 6 saves, a 2.30 ERA. Stan Thomas will be the second Indians pitcher. He'll pitch a DeCinces here as they clear him out here in the top of the 5th inning. 7-5. See if anything happening on the bases. The infield is normal. That is an 8, and Singleton staying put. Thomas with the pitch. 1-2, range play. DeCinces will swing. 1-5. That's a fly ball to right field. That's at the Spikes. Spikes' range is a 3. He will make the catch. Out number 2. Singleton's base running rating is a 2. Fly ball to right, -1. And Spikes has a 0. The only way Singleton can get to third is on a 1. The only way he can be out is if a 6-6 is rolled. And he will stay where he's at. So 2 outs on a fly out to right. And now coming up to bat for the Orioles will be Lee May. May is at first base now for the injured Tony Muser. 258 average, 25 homers, 109 RBIs. That actually could really help the Orioles in this game. Runner at second. Nothing on the bases. Steeler fan joins us here at Municipal Stadium. Big game here, second game of a doubleheader between the Orioles and the Indians. The Orioles won the first game on the 10-minute ticker. Orioles are now down 7-5. They were down 7-0. Thomas, 2-2, strikeout 12. Yes, got him. He struck out May, and that will end the inning. But another run comes in for the Orioles. 1 run on 2 hits. Halfway through the game, we got a game here at 7-5 on this 4th of July night here. But today's date is September 19th. Bottom of the 5th inning coming up. Next up, leading off for the Tribe will be Charlie Spikes. Spikes is 2 for 2. He's having a good night tonight. Rudy May has done pretty well since taking over for Mike Flanagan as the Indians chased him out. May will go ahead and pitch. 2-3, strikeout, 5. Yes, got him, struck him out. That's another K for May as they're launching fireworks all over the place down here. That's out number 1, so don't mind the booms. Here's Ray Fosse. Fosse is 2 for 2 today, a single and a triple. He had a bases clearing triple earlier. A bases loaded clearing triple, I should say, for Fosse. But it's now 7-5. May, 1-2 against a righty. That is a blank. Fosse, 2-6. He flies out to left. 2 men down. And here's Ron Pruitt. Pruitt has walked twice. May, 5-6, double question mark. Pruitt a righty. A 1-14 is an automatic out. The 20 is too high. Pruitt will swing 4-4, but he grounds it to short anyway. The throw goes to first, and the side is retired. And that is a 1-2-3 inning for Rudy May. And after 5, it is 7-5 still, as the Orioles have literally come back from the dead to make this a ball game. Who knows how this game's going to end? We go to the top of the 6th. Game is already an hour old, and we're only in the 6th inning. Mark Belanger leads off for the O's, and he's 0 for 2. Stan Thomas, let me see what they're going to do with him. Let's see, he's got 9, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Thomas will stay in there. He'll pitch to Belanger. Thomas, 1-4. That's a walk. The 16 is too high. Belanger, 2-1, star 5, ground out to second base. And that is out number 1. Rick Dempsey is up next. He was hit by a pitch his last time up, so he's 0 for 1. Thomas looking on, trying to keep this game where it's at. 1-4. That's a walk. That 4 will walk Dempsey. He'll trot down to first. So Dempsey reaches first base again, this time on a base on balls. And that, believe it or not, brings the tying run to the plate in Al Bunbury. Bunbury walked his last time up. He is 0 for 2. And infield at double play depth. Strategy roll says a 2, and nothing happening here. And no, a hit and run is a possibility, but I'm not going to do that. Dempsey's stolen base rating of 10. Not a good chance to steal. Only had 1 stolen base that year. Dempsey on it first. Thomas ready to pitch. 1-6. Strikeout. 6. Got him. Struck him out. That's a big K by Thomas. That's out number 2. And now Tom Chopay is next. He's 1 for 3. Orioles trying to get back, trying to maybe tie this ball game. That 9 says nothing happening. Thomas will deal with the pitch. 2-3 against the left-hander. That is a blank. Chopay will swing. 3-5, star 2, and that's going to be a ground out to third. And the throw's going to go to second to get Dempsey, and that will end the inning. Orioles get nothing except a walk. We go to the bottom of the 6th, still 7-5 in favor of the Tribe. In a game the Orioles really need to win to try to have a better chance with the Red Sox. Bottom of the 6th inning for the Tribe here is Frank Duffy, or I should say the Cleveland Baseball Club that will formerly be known as the Indians. Duffy is 0 for 3. And May still has some batters left in him. He can still pitch to about 5 more before retiring. May will pitch. 5-2. That's a blank. Duffy. 6-4. And he grounds it right back to Rudy May. He'll throw it over to first for the out. And that's the second time Duffy grounded out back to May. Duffy doesn't look like he's got the power tonight. Buddy Bell is up next. Bell is 0 for 3, reached on an error, and scored a run. May sets and deals. 3-3, that is a blank. Bell, 1-4, he flies out to center. Got to admit, Rudy May has done an excellent job since coming in for Flanagan. Here's Larvell Blanks. Blanks is 1 for 3, singled his last time up. May's done a great job getting the Orioles back into this game. 1-2 against a right-hander. That is blank. So a blank to blanks. 1-4, star 5, and that is going to be a fly out the left. And another 1-2-3 inning for May. So after 6, it remains 7-5 in favor of the Tribe. Or the Cleveland Baseball Club that will formerly be known as the Tribe. As Tribe Fan 8, I know Tribe Fan's not in the chat today, but he will have, Tribe Fan 879, we know he'll have to change his name. Even though he's not going to want to, he knows he'll have to. Top of the 7th inning. Top of the 7th, 7-5 here. Let's see who leads off. Rich Dower. Rich Dower leads off for the Orioles. He is 1 for 2, singled his last time up, and came in to score. Thomas has 3 more batters he can face before tiring. Cleveland bullpen getting ready. Thomas with the pitch. 3-4. Home run chance. But Dower, though, has zeros across the board, so that's not going to matter. Dower will swing. 5-4, and he just hits a fly ball to right field. A home run chance is, I'm going to call a home run chance. Home run chance is here. A home run result is right off the batter card. 1 man down, and now can Reggie Jackson come through with a big hit? Jackson is 1 for 3. He has a single. Thomas looking into the candy bar. He'll go ahead and pitch. 4-5, and that's an error on a grounder. Jackson, 2-5. That's a ground. That is a ground ball to third base. The ball is at the Buddy Bell. Bell's error rating is a 9. That's a 16. Bell will corral it. Throws to first for out number 2. Nice play by Buddy Bell. As he does not make an error there. And here's Ken Singleton. Singleton is 2 for 3, a single and a double. Thomas will pitch to Singleton. 5-6. That is a double question. That is a pitch. I don't know what. I know we call it a double question mark. I got to give it a better name. I'm going to say pitcher result. That is a pitcher's result. That is an 11. Singleton, a switch hitter hitting from the left side. A 1-9, an automatic out. The 11 is too high. Singleton, 3-4. And against the righty, Singleton belts a double into center field to keep the inning alive. Singleton gets a double. And that's his second double of the game. He is now 3 for 4. And the batter now is Doug DeCinces. And that's going to be it for Thomas because he's tired. So if you hit on his fatigue result, it will be an automatic hit. And that will score Singleton. So Thomas coming out of the game. And the Indians will go to the bullpen. Coming on to pitch for the Indians is going to be Jim Bibby, a starter, but he does have 13 relief appearances, and for me, that's good enough for me. Bibby, 13 wins, 7 losses, save, a 3.20 ERA. Bibby will now be the third Indians pitcher. Doug DeCinces coming up, he is 0 for 2. He did walk in this game. A big run at second base. Can DeCinces bring him in? Nothing happening on the bases. Bibby will now concentrate on DeCinces. Pitch from Bibby. 2-3. Strikeout. 2. Got him. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that retires the side. No runs and a hit for the Orioles. They strand a big base runner. Bibby comes in and gets it done. But we are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game, and maybe America the Beautiful, since it is 4th of July. I'll be right back. Don't forget, we have 10-minute ticker coming up after the game. And our next game will be tomorrow night. And we're going to go back to California. We're back to the West Coast. We're going to go to Candlestick Park tomorrow night. It will be the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the San Francisco Giants. Doug Rauch will pitch for the Dodgers and Jim Barr for the Giants. A very important game between the two. The Dodgers right now at 72-77. San Francisco at 71-80. So right now, the Giants are a game and a half back of the Dodgers, and that's, of course, before the 10-minute ticker tonight. So a very huge game out there as both the Giants and the Padres are chasing LA for third place in the National League West. That'll be tomorrow night's matchup, the Dodgers and the Giants. And that should be a good game from the stick tomorrow night. Meanwhile, back here at the Mistake by the Lake, Municipal Stadium, Rants on Sports joins us here at Municipal Stadium. 7-5 Cleveland. And let's see what the Indians are going to do. Rico Carty leads off for Cleveland in the bottom of the seventh. Rudy May has got two batters left in him before tiring, so we'll see if the Orioles will go to the pen. The Indians were leading 7-0. The Orioles have made it 7-5. Rudy May will pitch. 3-1, range play. Carty, 4-1, ground ball to second base. That's hit to Dower. Dower's range is a 3. Nope, that's going to get by him for a single. Base hit for Carty. Carty gets his second hit of the game, and he will head to first. He's now 2 for 4. And next up is George Hendrick. Hendrick is 1 for 2. Singled and walked in the game. Infield at double play depth. Mike Flanagan started the game for the Orioles. He was chased, and Rudy May has done a heck of a job for the O's since coming in. Strategy Roll says Carty staying put. Larry Harris joins us here at Municipal Stadium. Welcome, Mr. Harris, sir. An honor to have you here, sir. Happy 4th to you as well. May will go ahead and pitch. 1-2, and against a righty, that's a blank. Hendrick will go ahead and swing the bat. 1-6, he flies out to center. That is out number 1. Next batter for the Tribe will be Joe Liss. He's walked twice. He's 0 for 1. And I think that may be it for May. May is now fatigued, and they're going to take him out. What a job he did. Allowed no runs in the 3 innings he pitched, but the Orioles will go to the bullpen as they're trying to win this game to stay close to the Red Sox in the American League East. Coming on to pitch for the Orioles will be Fred Holdsworth. 4 wins, a loss, 2 saves, a 2.04 ERA. Holdsworth will be the third Oriole pitcher. He has 16 relief appearances, and he's on the roster for the game. Good enough for me. So Fred Holdsworth will pitch to Joe Liss. 7-5, bottom of the 7th inning. Indians were leading 7-0 at one point. Nothing happening on the bases. Holdsworth gets set and deals. 3-6. That's an automatic out. Star 5 and a ground ball to short. Did they turn the double play? 0, 1, 2. Second base for the Orioles is Dower. He has a 0 arm. 1-2 double play. No. Carty will be out at second. Liss will beat the relay, and that's 2 outs. Got to turn those double plays, in my opinion. When you give an extra at bat, it always can hurt you. Charlie Spikes will be the next batter. He is 2 for 3. He has 2 singles. Strategy Roll says a 12. Nothing happening there. Holdsworth coming in and will now pitch to Spikes. Pitch on the way. 5-3. Range play. Spikes will swing. 6-2. That's a ball hit to left field. Now, that's hit the left against a righty. That is a 10, and that is going to be a triple. However, it is a range play to left field. Tom Chopay is out there, and his range is a 2. If he doesn't make this, this is a triple for Spikes. He's got it. What a play by Tom Chopay in left field. He took a triple away from Spikes. He leaped out there and makes the catch. Inning over. And it becomes a fly out to left field. What a play by Tom Chopay. No runs and a hit. And it stays 7-5. after 7. And that was a web gem. We go to the top of the 8th. Leading off for the Orioles will be Lee May. May is 0 for 1 since taking over for the injured Tony Muser. Jim Bibby will stay out there and pitch. The Indians are getting their closer ready to go for the 9th, but they'll leave Bibby out there. He should be pretty good for setup. May is 0 for 1. Bibby gets set and ready to deal. 5-3, range play. May will swing the bat. 5-6, that's a ground ball to third. The ball is hit to Buddy Bell. Bell's range is a 4. No, he can't get it. Is that going to be a single or a double? That's going to be a double for Lee May. May hits it right past Bell down the line. It will roll into the corner, and May has a leadoff double. And the fans here are beginning to get a little worried. The tying run comes to the plate, and that is Mark Belanger. May on at second. As Bell couldn't make the play, Belanger is 0 for 3. 7-5. Indians led at 1 point, 7-0. May on at second. Bibby will. Am I rolling a strategy roll? Yes, I am. That is a 2. No, May's not going anywhere. A steal. The only way he could steal third would have been on a 1. May will go ahead and get ready to go. Bibby will pitch to Belanger. 5-4. That's a strikeout. 3. Got him. Oh, he gets Belanger on a K. That's a big strikeout by Bibby. That's out number 1. Next batter is Rick Dempsey. And Dempsey is 0 for 3. He's 0 for 2. Hit by a pitch and struck out. And I may pinch hit for him. Let me see if I have another. I do have Dave Duncan on the bench. Does it make sense to pinch hit for him? Yeah, it does actually. So Rick Dempsey is going to come out of the game. Coming on to pinch hit will be Bobby Grich. And taking over at catcher will be Dave Duncan. So timeout while I make a change. He doesn't have Dempsey's range. But right now, the Orioles need a runner. If there wasn't a runner on base, I would have had Dempsey hit. May on at second. Here's Bobby Grich. 266 average, 13 homers, 54 RBIs. This is a big at bat. Runner at second base, 1 out. Top of the 8th. Bibby looking in. I'm rolling a strategy roll. The 13 says nothing happening. Bibby will pitch. 5-3. Range play again. Grich will swing. 2-1. That's a ground ball to first. That ball is hit to Liss. Liss's range is a 2. No, he can't get it either. Is that going to be a single or a double? That's going to be a base hit for Bobby Grich. It's a single. May's base running rating is a 2. Will he score from second? No, he will not. He has to hold at third. You need to be a 4 base running rating at least to get to home on a single past the first baseman. So that is a hit for Grich. And now runners at the corners. Pinch hit for Bobby Grich. And now the batter is Al Bumbry. Bumbry is 0 for 3. Brandon Baker joins us here at Municipal Stadium, a.k.a. the Mistake by the Lake. As Brandon Baker says happy 4th, and we say the same back to him. Hope everyone is safe, healthy, smart, and strong. Bumbry is 0 for 3. May at third. Grich at second. The Indians are going to call for a double play chance. 7-5. Orioles are 1 point. We're down 7-0. And am I going to have Bibby pitch? I don't think so. No. And the Indians are going to go to the bullpen, and they're going to take out Bibby. The Indians will bring in probably a lefty here. And I think they're going to go with him a little early, but they're going to bring in. Coming in for the Indians will be Dave LaRoche. 1 win, 4 losses, 21 saves, a 2.24 ERA. Dave LaRoche is now the 4th Indians pitcher. Runners at first and third, they bring in the closer to maybe try to get 5 outs. I don't know if he can. He only has 6 batters, but they're going to go with him. Infield double play depth. Anything on the strategy roll? That is a 3. No, nothing happening. At least I don't think so. A hit and run is available, but I'm not going to hit and run here. Let Bunbury swing away. Bunbury has home run power. When you try a hit and run, home runs get cut in half. May 3rd. The fans here at Municipal Stadium want to see a big pitch from LaRoche. Here it comes. 1-3. Strikeout 5. Got him. Struck him out. Strikeout there by LaRoche. That's out number 2. It's a good thing we didn't go for the hit and run. Gritch may have been out. Next batter for the Orioles is Tom Chopay. And he is 1 for 4, but we may see a pinch hitter for him as well. Chopay is in left field. Let me see what I want to do here. And the truth of the matter is, no, I'm not going to pinch hit for him. At least the next batter that's available, I can't. He's worse. I'm going to let Chopay bat. So Chopay is going to bat. Runners at first and third with 2 outs now. Strategies has a 5. Nothing happening there. LaRoche will pitch to Chopay. Fans at Municipal Stadium. Here comes the pitch from LaRoche. 6-5 against the lefty. Strikeout plus. He got him. Cold strike 3. Side retired. LaRoche comes in and strikes out 2 batters. And boy, that was gigantic. The side is actually struck out in that inning. No runs, 2 hits. We go to the bottom of the 8th. 7-5 Indians. And that was a missed chance by the Orioles. So Dave Duncan takes over at catcher for the Orioles as we go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Fred Holdsworth will continue to pitch for Baltimore. Leading off for the Indians will be Ray Fosse here in the bottom of the 8th. 7-5. Baltimore won the first game of the doubleheader by virtue of 10-minute ticker. Holdsworth will pitch to Fosse. 2-6 against the righty. That's blank. Fosse will swing 1-1. That's going to be a base hit for Fosse. A single to left. Corralled out there by Chopay. He'll throw it in, and Fosse will hold it first. Fosse having a good night tonight. He's 3 for 4. 2 singles and a bases clearing triple. Next up for the Indians will be Ron Pruitt. Pruitt has walked twice. He's 0 for 1. Infield a double play depth for the Orioles. Still rolling a strategy roll. The 7 says nothing happening there. Holdsworth will go ahead and pitch to Pruitt. 3-4. That's a strikeout plus. That 9 will get Pruitt. Struck him out. Big K by Holdsworth. And now here's Frank Duffy. Duffy is 0 for 4. Struck out, lined out, and grounded out to the pitcher twice. So not a good night for Frank Duffy. Fans here at Municipal Stadium want to see a big hit. Nothing happening there. Although that does bring up a bunt attempt for Duffy. Why not? They're going to bunt him over and let Buddy Bell try to bring him in. It makes sense. They're going to call for a bunt. The infield is in double play depth. They're not expecting it. So a bunt is going to be called. So Holdsworth will pitch first. And that's a 2-6. And against a righty, that is a blank. So that's ignored. So now we go ahead and have the bunt. So the bunt is hit 2. The bunt is hit back to the pitcher, and that's hit back to the pitcher. That is a 20, and that is going to be a great bunt by Frank Duffy. His bunt rating is a 5. That's an awesome bunt, great bunt. Everyone safe with a single. Nobody on the Orioles was expecting that. A great bunt by Frank Duffy, and by the time Holdsworth got to the ball, everybody was already safe. And that goes as a single. Stadium liked that one. Stadium cheers. Yay! Runners at first and second. A great bunt by Frank Duffy. His bunt rating is a 5, and that's just perfect. A 19 or 20, he got that. And now the batter is Buddy Bell with still one out, and Earl Weaver in Baltimore did not like that at all. Bell, however, is 0 for 4. He reached on an error and scored. Infield is still at double play depth. Strategy roll says nothing happening. Runners at first and second. Buddy Bell, a big hit. Ronald Spersky joins us here at Municipal Stadium. Runners at first and second. Bell, a big hit, could really put the Indians out of reach. 1-6. That's a strikeout. 8. No, that's too high. Bell will swing away. 6-2. And that's going to be a ground ball to short. Do they turn the double play? 2, 3, 4. Second base for the Baltimore Orioles is Dower. He has a 0 arm. A 1-4. They turn it. No. That's going to be runners advance. So Fosse goes to second. Fosse goes to third. Duffy to second. The only play was at first. 2 outs. A 1-4, and you can't turn the double play. That's big. Because that allows another batter to come up, and that's Larvell Blanks. Blanks is 1 for 4. And let's see what they're going to do here with Holdsworth. He still has one more batter I think he can face. And he will. So Fred Holdsworth will pitch to Larvell Blanks. There are 2 outs now, as they could not turn 2. Fans here at Cleveland want to see a hit. I will check the strategy roll, see if anything happening. The 13 is a no. Holdsworth will pitch. 6-2 against a righty. That's a blank to Blanks. 3-1. Base hit. Center field for Larvell Blanks. That's a single. He gets the base hit. Fosse comes in to score. Duffy's base running rating is a 3. Single to center. +2 is a 5. With 2 outs makes it a 6. Center fielder for Baltimore is Bunbury. +1 is a 7. He will score. Larvell Blanks goes to first. 2 runs come in. Indians make it a 9-5 game. Not turning that double play was huge. Stadium cheers. Yay! A big RBI, 2 RBI single by Blanks puts the Indians ahead now, 9-5, Dolly Parton style. The batter now is Rico Cardi, and that will be it for Holdsworth, as he did everything he could. But not turning that double play was gigantic. You give one more batter a chance, and it always seems to bite you in the butt. New pitcher coming on for the Orioles is now once again a 4-run lead. The Orioles will bring on Wayne Garland, 20 wins, 7 losses, a save, a 2.67 ERA. He started, but he also relieved. So Wayne Garland becomes the 4th Orioles pitcher. And now it's 9-5. And I know for a fact that Earl Weaver will be doing some defensive drills in the next day. So now a 9-5 Indians game. Blanks on it first. Cardi now at the plate. Strategy roll is off. Garland will pitch. 6-6. That's a pitcher's result. Against a righty, a 1-4 is an automatic out. The 14 is too high. Carty will swing 5-6, and he grounds at the third. That throw is going to go to first to get Carty, since Carty is slower, and the inning is over. But the damage is done. 2 runs on 3 hits for the Indians after 8. Dolly Parton, 9-5. Will we see some ninth inning magic? Top of the ninth coming up. 9-5 is the score. LaRoche will stay out there. LaRoche will stay out there, and he can pitch to 3 more batters before tiring. Leading off for the Orioles will be Rich Dower, but with a 103 average, I kind of doubt that. It is the 9th inning. Now you can bring in anybody I want. Dower is at second base, so let me see. Do I have another second baseman available? And no, not in the lineup. What about in the? Yeah, I could move DeCinces to second and have Brooks Robinson comes out. All right, so that's going to be it for Dower. Dower's going to come out. Doug DeCinces will move to second if this game goes any further. Brooks Robinson will take over at third base, but that's not going to be the pinch hitter. The pinch hitter for the Orioles is going to be Tommy Harper. 234 average, not much left on the bench, but he's better than 103 average. So here's Tommy Harper to pinch hit against Dave LaRoche. Brooks Robinson will take over at third. Base, and DeCinces will move to DeCinces will now move to second base. Harper, 234, a homer, 7 RBIs. Top of the ninth, 9-5. LaRoche will go ahead and pitch. 5-4. That's a walk plus, and that will walk Harper. That is a leadoff walk. That will walk Harper easily. Timeout on the field here real quick. Second base. Robinson. So a leadoff walk for Harper, and that puts a runner on. What? Did you expect a 1-2-3 closing inning at RJL 5-1-8? I think not. The batter now is Reggie Jackson. A home run doesn't really hurt the Indians that much, but you got to get on base. Jackson's 1 for 4. Infield at double play depth. LaRoche walks the leadoff batter. Now he has to pitch to Jackson. LaRoche with the pitch. 1-2. There is no strat, by the way. Strikeout, 18. Yes, got him. Struck him out. Jackson against lefties is a 19 plus 1 is a 20. He gets Jackson. Struck him out, 1 down. And Jackson knows he probably should have swung at that one. That was a called strike 3. Now the batter is Ken Singleton. Singleton having a good night tonight. 3 for 4, 2 doubles and a single. Harper on it first. LaRoche will pitch to Singleton. 6-4. That is a blank. He is not tired on this batter. He will be on the next one. So that is a blank. He is not tired. Singleton will swing. 1-3 against the lefty. It's a fly ball to left field, and that's out number 2. 2 outs. And now the batter is Doug DeCinces. He'll move over to second base if this game goes any further. LaRoche is now tired, but they're going to let him pitch and try to get the save. Although this when he came in, it was a save opportunity. It will be a save. It was 7-5 when he came in. Runners at first. Harper on it first. LaRoche will pitch to DeCinces. 2 outs. Indians looking for a doubleheader split. Orioles trying to keep it alive. Pitch from LaRoche. 5-1. That's a pitcher result. DeCinces, a righty. A 1-3 is an automatic out. It is a 3. That's going to do it. And that's going to be a star 5, a ground ball to second base. Up with it is Blanks. Pumps once, pumps twice. Throws to first. That's your game. Cleveland holds off a Baltimore rush and wins this game. Dolly Parton 9-5. A win for the Tribe, and the Orioles have to settle for the split. Nothing across except for the Orioles except the walk, but that is it there. And that is a win for the Indians. They're still holding on to second place very strongly. I think Cleveland's magic number to clinch second, I believe, is 11. I'll have to look at that to clinch second place. Remember, top 3 teams in each division make the playoffs. But Baltimore right now they really needed to win both these games. They'll have to settle for a split. A big win for the Indians in the second game to hold off a Baltimore rush. It was 7-0. Baltimore came back, but then the Indians decided to close it off there. Don't go away. Final line score and 10-minute ticker coming right up. And they're lighting fireworks all over the place down here, as I figured they would. For the Indians, 9 runs on 11 hits and no errors. For the Orioles, 5 runs on 9 hits and 1 error. Dennis Eckersley does get the win. He holds off and he gets the win. As the Cleveland bullpen did the job, Mike Flanagan does take the loss. I'm going to give Dave LaRoche the save. When he came in, it was 7-5. So it was a save opportunity at that time. So we will get the save tonight for the Indians. So we go back to the 10-minute tickers. You saw Baltimore won the first game 4-3. So now the Indians will win the second game 9-5. That is the 80th win for the Indians in this season. And for the Orioles, that's their 80th loss. It is now time for the 10-minute ticker, brought to you by FastScore Baseball of Replay Sports. Pretty much, I think, everybody's favorite part of the day to see how their teams do. The red die will be red first in FastScore. Minnesota at California. This is a big game here. Minnesota is 3 games back of the Angels for third. Minnesota has a 13, 51, and that is 6. California has a 6. 66, that is 8. Wow, that's a big win for the Angels. That's a big win for the Angels, and the Angels will now take over, have a 4-game lead on California for third. Boston at Detroit. The Red Sox, 13 minus 4. And they played 8, 9. The Red Sox are 4.5 ahead of the Orioles. A win here for Boston puts them a full 5 games ahead. A 35 for Boston. They got a 14 to 35. That is 4. Detroit has a 9, 23, and that's going to be a 2. That's going to be a win for the Red Sox. DJ John 4444 joins us here for the 10-minute ticker. That's a win for the Red Sox. So now Boston now leads the Orioles by 5 games for third in the American League East. White Sox and the Royals. White Sox with a 5, 31, and that is 2 runs. The Royals are a half game back of Oakland for the American League West lead. They have a 17, and that 44 will give them the win, and that's going to be 6 runs as Kansas City now goes ahead and reties. But the Athletics still have a chance to roll. Yankees at Milwaukee. The Yankees have already clinched the American League East, and their magic number is 1 to clinch home field throughout. The Yankees have a 13, 63, and that is an 8. Milwaukee with a 7, 54, and that is a 5. And I believe that will do it. The Yankees have now won 100 games. And with that win, the New York Yankees have clinched home field throughout the American League playoffs. They are the number 1 seed in the American League. They have a 5-win lead on the Reds for a home field throughout the entire playoffs. But right now, the playoffs go through the Bronx in the American League. Texas at Oakland, a doubleheader, a big doubleheader for the A's. Game 1, Texas with a 6, 16, and that is only 1 run. Oakland with a 12, 41, and that is 4. Oakland wins game 1. Game 2, Texas with an 11, 31, and that is 3. The A's have a 14, 44, and that is 5. And Oakland will take both games from the Rangers. And with those wins, the Oakland Athletics now lead Kansas City by a full game now in the American League West. Oakland is 86 and 64. The A's are 85 and 65. So Oakland now has a full 1-game lead on Kansas City for the American League West. That division is going right to the wire. Dodgers and the Braves, a very important game for the Dodgers. They have 72 wins. San Francisco has 71. San Diego has 70. Dodgers have a 10, 42, and that is 4. Atlanta with a 6, 55, and that is 5. That's a bad loss for the Dodgers. That's a bad loss for the Dodgers. That opens up the door for San Diego and San Francisco. Philadelphia has a 14. The Phillies' magic number to win the National League East is 8. Philadelphia with a 14, 54, and that is 6 runs. The Cubs have a 6, 46, and that is 4 runs. And that's going to be a win for the Phillies, as now the Phillies are beginning to pull away, and it looked like it was going to be close in the National League East, but the Phillies right now are 10-1. The Phillies are 10-1 on this page, while the Pirates are 1-9. San Francisco at Cincinnati. The Reds' magic number is 1 to win the National League West. San Francisco needs the win, though. It's a 6. 12. That's not going to do it. That's a 0. The Reds have a 13. 11. Wow, they don't get it either. That's a 0. We've got extras. And the clutch for the Reds is not good. San Francisco has a clutch rating of 2. 2 plus 5 is 7. And Cincinnati -3 clutch. There's no way they can win at with a -3. So that's going to be a win for the Giants. They're going to win this game 1-0. I don't believe it. That's a win for the Giants. They prevent the Reds from clinching the division. Next, San Diego at Houston. Two very important games for the Padres and the Astros. The Astros, however, have a very good hold on second place. But the Astros are right now in a fight with the Mets for the number 3 seed, which means if you're the 3 seed, you avoid the wild card round completely. Game 1, San Diego with a 6. 56, and that is going to be 5 runs. The Astros have a 5. 31, and that's going to be a win for the Padres. Game 2, Padres with a 5. 51, and that is 4. The Astros have a 4. 35, and that is 2. The Padres win both games against the Astros. And now the Padres and Giants and the Dodgers all have 72 wins each. The Cardinals have a doubleheader against the Expos, meaningless. Game 1, Cardinals with an 8, 26, and that is 3. The Expos have a 7, 44, and that is 4. That's a win for the Expos. Game 2, Cardinals with an 8, 34, and that is 3. The Expos have a 0, 45, that's 2. So the Cardinals and the Expos will split a twin bill. As the fireworks are going on all over the place tonight. Pittsburgh and the Mets. Huge game here. Huge game. Pittsburgh. The Mets right now have a 4-game, let's see, is it a 4-game lead? Hold on. It's a 3.5-game lead on the Pirates for second place. Pittsburgh has a 12, a 33, and that is 4 runs. It's a good roll. The Mets have Craig Swan. They have an 8, and it's 4 runs. So I need a 42 or higher to tie or win. 44, and that is going to be 4 runs. We have extras. Pittsburgh has a clutch of 0. They roll a 6, though. That's not going to be good for the Mets. They can't win because their clutch is -2. So that's going to be a win for the Pirates as they will win the game 5-4. So the Mets will now stay. The Mets are now 2.5-game lead on the Pirates for third. Moving on to the 20th. As I said, I had final 2 weeks. I'm now just going to do the final week every day. Moving on to the 20th. Texas and California. Big game for the Angels, trying to stay ahead of Minnesota. Texas with an 8. 21, and that is 2 runs. California with a 2. 14, that's not going to do it. That's a 0, and the Rangers will beat the Angels, and that is not a good win, a loss for California. Boston at Detroit. The Red Sox have a very good chance here. Red Sox have a very good chance here to really put more distance against the Orioles. Boston with a 21, 35, and that is 6 runs. Detroit has a 9, 33, and that is 3 runs. The Red Sox will get another half game over the Orioles as they beat Detroit. Yankees at Milwaukee. Yankees have already clinched home field throughout the American League. They're looking now to clinch the whole thing. Yankees with an 11, 51, and that is 5 runs. Milwaukee has a 9, 65, and that is 8 runs. Oh, the Brewers will give the Yankees a loss. My Mets taking on the Pirates. Pittsburgh at the Mets. Again, another big game between Pittsburgh and the Mets. Pittsburgh has an 11, a 51. That's a good roll. That is 5 runs. The Mets have a 7, and I need a 53 or higher. And I'll re-roll that. That was sewer dice. Even though the red die was a 5, I'll re-roll it. 34. Nope, that's going to be 3 runs. And the Pirates are now, I think I'm now 1.5 ahead of Pittsburgh. So the Pirates win another game. So the Mets at 82 and 68, they played 150. The Pirates at 80 and 69, they played 149. So the Mets now lead third place by a game and a half over Pittsburgh. That is not decided yet by any means. And before I leave, I just want to check a few results before I say good night. Give me a moment. Let's see here. The magic number for the Phillies is now 5 to win the National League East. And I can actually say that because the Astros lost both games against San Diego, I can now let you know that the Cincinnati Reds have won the National League West. That is official now. With the Astros losing both games, the Cincinnati Reds are your 1976 National League West champions. And right now it looks like a 3.5 game lead on the Phillies for home field throughout the National League playoffs. So congratulations to the Cincinnati Reds. The Big Red Machine does what they were supposed to do. They win the National League West. So the Yankees and the Reds are already in, but there's still 2 weeks left of baseball left, and anything's possible for second and third with the other divisions. That is your 10-minute ticker tonight. If your team won tonight, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always tomorrow. And tomorrow it will be the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the San Francisco Giants. You want to talk about huge. The Dodgers are 72 and 78. The Giants are 72 and 80. They are 1 game back of the Dodgers. Ginormous game tomorrow night. The 10-minute ticker is full of double headers, as you can see. Anything is possible. It will be exciting. The final 2 weeks are here. DJ John 4444, BB, world's worst gamer, Brandon Baker, Steeler fan, Philip Reynolds, Ronald Spursky, Larry Harris, Michael Peterson, Tenacious Sports, Brian Patterson. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like. Larry Harris, make sure I got everyone here. Please leave a like on your way out through the turnstiles. Subscribe if you've not done so. And please make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. Happy 4th of July to everyone, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. The Cleveland Baseball Club, that will formally be known as the Indians, goes ahead and beats the O's tonight, 9-5. See you guys tomorrow. Take care. Happy 4th.